So now we got to make our way back, I guess. Hopefully this section of the ship is not much longer. I don't think we have that much more to go, to be honest. But I want that bomb. Can't shoot it. Must have to go this way then. Maybe that's where we came from. Do have some news about Resident Evil 8 though. So a new, I want to say technique has been discovered. It's called snow walking. And basically you hold your run button and you rhythmically tap your walk button, and it allows you to move way faster in the very beginning. Saves you about 27 seconds if you do it right. Can I go this way? Can. I remember where we're at now. Where do I want to go? What am I even doing? Look for Ethan. I don't think anything new is going to pop up, right? There's that one, though. Go in here. I can. But we've already done all of this, I think. That despawned him, though. That's cool. I'll take that. I don't know where to go, though. What's my map button? Okay. So I probably need to go to this acid door. Do I have any acid? I do not. Is that strat easy or hard? It's pretty easy. It's basically all about rhythm. You want to be tapping. You want to be tapping your forward key at roughly the beat of 130. Oh shoot! Don't hurt me. At roughly 134 beats per minute, but it's not as fast as it sounds. It's actually fairly comfortable. When it was first discovered, I didn't discover it. Everybody thought that you had to, like, mash the button, but you don't have to mash. It's basically, you know, bum, 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 bum. Something like that, about that speed. I have no clue where we're going. So I was able to do a few runs with it. Maybe I go this way. I was able to do a few runs with it and didn't PB because bullshit happened later. But I gotta go down that way probably. What's this? Contents have been taken. But it does save quite a bit of time in the very beginning. Don't have a lockpick. Machine gun ammo? Hell yeah. Just need a machine gun. It's also doable on console, but it's like way more difficult on console. Since you're using the analog sticks, it's harder to get the beats per minute down. A couple people have updated their records, Spicy being one of them. He hasn't updated his any percent yet, but he has updated Glitchless and I want to say New Game Plus. But it makes that section way more tolerable. Unfortunately, it requires a bit more concentration, so it's a little more difficult to, you know, carry on a conversation or anything during that part. Because if you fail it at any point, then you just stop dead in your tracks. I mean, you can still save time, but it's definitely not Not something you want to mess up more than once. I mean, at all, really, but messing up a couple times ain't gonna hurt you. Another lock. I want that gun, though. A lug wrench. A map. So, judging from this, we still have a ways to go. Just the way I just came in. I thought we came in up here. Oh, we fell down there. Gotcha. I remember now. You know, a lockpick would be amazing. Hey, here's that bomb. Take that. We got one bomb. We got health. Can make some stuff. So let's make... Let's not make anything, I guess. Probably should heal so I can get this blood off my screen. Probably got to go in there. I want to look around for a lockpick, though. Because I really would like the weapon. Remote bomb, I'll take that. I don't think we're going to find a lockpick, chat. Something tells me. Could watch this. Change camera.
Ethan.
There's Ethan. We found him.
I hope I make it in time.
I mean, he already looks dead.
Okay. Bottom level.
Oh, shit.
Liar.
I was not ready for that.
Evelyn.
Was not ready for that in the slightest.
Where is she?
So, Mia's already taken the injection at this point, right? Why is she having hallucinations? Because I thought the way it worked was that she was infected with the mold. So that gave Evelyn control over her. You know, some sort of power. Or, damn it, I was hoping. But she's taken the, you know, the injection, the vaccine, or whatever you want to call it. So why is she still having hallucinations? Alright, I don't think we're finding one, damn it. Makes me sad. Because I don't know if we can do this without the machine gun. I don't know what we're expecting. As I said at the beginning of this playthrough, it's been at least 4 years since I played this game. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. I had to turn down a different volume. It was being very distracting. Okay, we can go that way, or we can go back up. What's this way? Do I even want to know? Oh, that's just back down here. What? Is this where we crawled in and then dropped down then? So we can get back there at least. Yeah, this is just where we crawled in, fell back down. I think. Maybe I missed a lockpick somewhere? I did not. Well, poop. Oh, now we gotta go through the ladder animation. Not like Resident Evil 8 where you can just fall down the ladder. Although there are like 2 ladders on the entire game that you can't just jump down. Don't know why some of them are forced animations like that. Probably something to do with loading, I guess. Okay. That makes no sense. Some sort of neurotoxin. Or at least that's how I just read it. Missed the herb from before. And I can't go that way because I don't have any acid. All right. We opened this already? Yeah. You know, now would be a good time for, what's it called? These things, the pills. Because then I could see everything, chat. Okay, we just heard some sound. That just takes us back up there. We can't go that way anyway. Keep on hearing noise. It's locked from the other side. So I imagine we get it come back from that side at some point. We missed a lockpick somewhere, or I used it and I shouldn't have. Let's go ahead and come in here and despawn him. It's weird how that works. But it's the second time it did it, so obviously it works. Oh shit, there he is. Run. I don't think he can open doors. I hope not, anyway. Okay. Apparently there's nothing I can do with that. Can we go this way? Can't go that way. Alright, chat, I'm lost. I'm missing something simple. But I don't know what. Maybe I gotta go back down here. Don't remember. Oh, no. No. Well. Obviously, we didn't do that before. Another herb. Not that the herbs are useless, but I need progress, not herbs. I have plenty of those for now. Do I need to take the fuse for anything? I don't think that helps me. Oh shit. Let me out of here. Maybe I gotta put it here? Molded's gonna get me. Alright, chat, I am so lost. It's gotta be back up the other way, right? I had to have missed something. Stairs or a door or something. I'm gonna keep on trying that door every time I go past it. All right. Save spot. Nothing. I guess let's go back up here. Maybe I missed a door. We'll check the map. That sounds like a good idea. All right. Captain's cabin. We didn't go up these steps, did we? Or is that down? Maybe we did go down those steps. Give it a shot. Okay, we're going the wrong way. Well, no, this is just where that remote bomb was, and then that door is blocked. And that takes us back down. There got to be something we're missing, chat. Because that's the elevator shaft. It says we've explored all of this. Of course, the it doesn't light up red or green like it does in most other games, most other Resident Evils. Wait, what was that? No. Nothing. That's what it was. Can I get out this hole? Do I interact with any of this stuff? Like we did the computer up here? It just shows me where Ethan is, which is S2. I don't know if that means anything. S2. How do we get down there? C. Confused, chat. Because we can't get back down that elevator shaft, and we can't go down here because that door's blocked, right? And we haven't been here yet because that door's locked. And I can't acid my way through that because I don't have any acid. Can I make acid? I cannot. Hope I didn't accidentally soft lock somehow by using too much acid too early. I mean, I feel like the game would give you enough so you don't soft lock, or at least not allow you to use it until you need it, if that was the case. Well, I guess back down, and maybe I missed a door somewhere. I had to have missed a door, right, chat? Ooh, what's this? We did miss a door. Ha! First try. I knew that, chat. I was just seeing if you knew that. Okay, so I need a fuse. So I need the fuse from the first one. It's missing I need a cable and a fuse. Cable is completely fried. We had a replacement, but we had to use it to fix something in the third floor sick bay. You're going to have to ask Dr. Waddle for it. I'm needed down in number 2 engine room, but I can't get back down there unless we get this thing working. Okay. So can I climb down? Guess it's only up. I have a knife. It's better than the knife we get in Resident Evil 8. Okay. I guess we go this way. What's this floor look like? Okay, so I know where we're at. That means that this room should have been Mia's. Special Operations Division, Director Alan Droney and Caretaker Mia Winters. Recent reports suggest that if Evelyn remains at her current location, she is at high risk of being stolen by the opposing... Okay, we already read that, didn't we? We read that during the Mia cutscene. Take the handgun ammo, though. Hey, there's corrosive. And a box. How much room do I have? I think we're gonna be fine on room, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and save while we're down here. New save day, though. Don't want to have to go searching in our friendly neighborhood. The moldy man isn't here. Don't know where he went. Oh, so that's the locked door. Sweet. Which means we can go get the fuse. Should I go get the fuse first? No, because we still can't make our way back up here. We can't open the door and take the fuse at the same time. So we got to find another way up. Oh shit. Help. Help. Oh shit, he can come in here. He missed me though. Get stuck on the door, why don't you? That's what you get. Are you still alive? Must not be. Okay. Now we can look in here. Probably shouldn't be using my remote bombs too much, huh? Oh. Can I do anything with these? So I think we're trying to match the other side. That looks matched. And then obviously this one. That is an interesting puzzle. Hey, corrosive, nice. Still would like a lockpick, unless we can use the corrosive on the machine gun lockpick. Guess we can go try that real quick. Nobody threw anything away. Sag. Nothing good anyway. So I guess let's go back upstairs. See if we can't apply some corrosive. I'm thinking we do have to have a lockpick though. But I could be wrong. I need to go this way, right? Yeah. Oh, we gotta go the long way around. Ugh. Guess I can see what's in this thing then. Because if this takes a lockpick, then we need a lockpick probably. Can't use that here. Okay, so we definitely need a lockpick. Well, that saves me from having to climb that forever long ladder. Need the Metal Gear Solid theme for that one. Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater. Well, let's continue exploring this area then. Been in the dining room, the lounge. Guess we need to go to the other side for the bunk. And there's a ladder over here too. That's probably... Hey, we've been up here already. Okay. Is this where we came in from then? Nope. Too many bombs. Is there a lockpick in here? There is a lockpick. Alright. Well, change of plans. Now, how do we jump from that one? We couldn't jump from the other one. Now we're definitely going to get our machine gun. Something about setting on 16 bullets does not sit well with me. Unfortunately, it's a long way around. Wonder if that would have been faster, now that I think about it. We'll know that for next time, chat, when we inevitably have to come back up here. Excuse me? But why? You guys wasn't here before. You big jerks. Bunch of jerks. I did use you. Can I use corrosive on you, or do I need an actual key? I need an actual key. Well, excuse me, sir? Sorry, I got places to be. So apparently we need a key for that locker. Oh, I can climb down from here. I just saw the prompt. Probably should explore the rest of this area first, though. Well, as long as you're stuck there, I don't mind. There's the key. Now we're gonna go get our gun. I think. Oh, what a thrill in darkness and silence through the night. I probably shouldn't sing, chat. This asshole's still in the way. You? Do you work? Now we're cooking with fire. Was there an acid door down here? No. Still think we should probably finish exploring. Still got a bunk room to go. Which is this way? Oh shit. "16 years since the nightmare of Raccoon City. The survivors are still suffering." This is 16 years after? Jeez. Chem fluid. That's where I keep my chem fluid, chat. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm going to be able to juke him like I did the last time. I think that's it through here, though, right? Now we can go down. But can I climb back up from here? I can climb up. Okay, cool. I need to go this way to go get the fuse. But then I also needed to go somewhere else. Now, why couldn't I climb up there before? Did I just not see it? Or was it just something that I couldn't do until I went this way? Where's the other one? Let's see. Sick bay, 3rd floor. So, sick bay, 3rd floor, I need to go up. Okay. So it should be on this floor somewhere. Probably just past the corrosive lock. Which was at the end of the control room, right? Yeah, that leads to the sick bay. Okay. Well, I guess we can... Really? That all of them? What is in here? Antique coin. I am running out of room. I don't know if I gotta pick something up. Guess I can go back to the elevator real quick and at least drop off the fuse. Gotta climb back up, and that ain't gonna be hard. That at least gives me a little bit of room for the cable that I inevitably have to pick up. I can always craft a heal and use it. Oh, that's right. We gotta go this way. Gotta go this way, chat. I actually kind of like the menuing in this game. It's not half bad. Interesting. I vaguely remember this place. Maybe not. Not where I thought it was. Let's go ahead and craft something, I guess. What can I craft? More handgun bullets. Probably go ahead and do that, I guess. Okay, that frees up quite a bit of room. Nice. Okay. Excuse me. Sir. You can quit throwing up anytime. Just walk into my bombs, please. Are you still alive? Okay. Hey, there's the cable that I need. Why the long animation to detach it? I guess this is so Big Boy could come in here and scare us when I triggered him earlier or something. Take another bomb, though. Is that all I can do? Did we really go all the way that around? I guess we did. Sure. Yes, all the way that around. Just didn't feel like we went that far. Where did Big Boy even come from? Unless he dropped down here. Alright, got plenty of ammunition now. Now we should be able to fix the elevator that somehow is still working, I guess. It's fixed. And there's still power. And we're on S2 now, which is where... Or no. Now we can go to S2. I thought we was already on S2. Alright,
He's waiting.
He's waiting. And so are a bunch of these things. Yep. Excuse me, sir? I was shooting you. You're not supposed to hurt me when I'm shooting you. Got plenty of bombs, though. Probably should try to use my handgun ammo for a little while. Excuse me? I killed you. How are you not dead? And I'm dead now. Great. Great. Alright, where did it save me? So, did I not kill him, or did another one drop down? Must have been another one drop down. We're ready for you. Maybe I did kill him, or didn't kill him. Fine. I won't be prepared this time. They're giving me infinite handgun ammo, aren't they? And infinite bombs. Jesus Christ. me, sir? Can I have you come down this way, please? If you would be so kind. He's dead. Music is so ominous. Another coin that I don't need. Is Mia complaining because she's hurt? That's what it was. She's hurt. No thanks. Not that I necessarily need those, I don't think, but I will take them. It's creepy that she's still here.
I need you to do something.
Ethan.
I just want to get Ethan out.
Ethan? Ethan? Hey, shh. I know. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then why do we need so many bombs then?
Would have if I could have helped you.
What do you mean?
I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas, or even Zoe here.
Enjoy the cutscene, chat. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
She did this.
What the hell is she? No, what did she do to you?
She infected us with her gift. That's what she calls it. I found her near a busted out tanker in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... She forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to... Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key. All right? You find her, and you stop her. Ethan. Free my family. Please.
All right, chat, I'm back. So,
Stay away from him.
Why? He doesn't love you. I can make him love you.
Don't hurt him.
Silly, I told you, I'm not gonna hurt him.
Don't you dare.
Or what? You're not my mommy. Remember?
am I supposed to do something? Guess not. So that scene was actually pretty powerful, I think. Because, I mean, not that we assumed that Jack and all them were bad people, but, I mean, it just goes to show that they wasn't.
Here, take this.
What's this?
I won't be able to resist. for much longer.
But you... Oh, we didn't give her the vaccine, that's right.
Mia, no. No.
We didn't give her the vaccine, that's right.
Kill him. I can't believe you chose her over me.
Like, do I just beat her up? Or do I need to find a way out of here? There she goes, damaging my hands again. Oh. I did not know this scene existed. I don't think I chose Zoe in my first playthrough.
I'll go kill that bitch.
Aw. So obviously this scene isn't canon, right?
Why, Mia? Why?
So does that mean I get all of her stuff? Where'd all of her bombs go? You couldn't have given me your bombs? Or your machine gun? Or your handgun? Or literally anything besides the
What the fuck are you?
antivirus stuff? The anti-mold? Looks like I gotta... Sounds like I should crawl through here a lot faster. Maybe not. Oh, I was wondering where the text was coming from. It's on the wall. Okay. And where's all of the Ethan stuff? You know, my shotgun and all that stuff that I had beforehand. Where in the hell are we? Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Been subscribed for 10 whole months. Almost a whole year. Can you believe that we've been affiliated for almost almost an entire year? I can't believe it. Thank you again for resubscribing. Enhanced handgun ammo. It didn't tell you it was up. Yeah, I noticed that I dropped a point yesterday or the day before. There was a collapse in the Patterson mine. Twan and Beckford are dead again, and Huxley will never walk on his own again. And Old Man Stan was right. The ground there is too unstable. The company's not going to send us any replacements. They want us to work double shifts instead. I can't wait to get back to the old country. Hey, that sounds like most places in America. Abercrombie salt. Well, that explains it right there. The Abercrombie salt mines. I can't exactly tell what that... Oh, it's a helicopter. Okay. The glare that it was given was a little weird. Probably should use that. Do I have access to my crap now? I've taken Mia's things. I've only now taken it? Like, seriously? Or should I have put it away? Shotgun, grenade launcher. Didn't get the remote... I do have the remote bombs. Okay. Let's get the shotgun back out. For sure. Shotgun shells. Handgun. Handgun ammo. What's the difference between the MPM handgun? Oh, that's the one that Mia had. Okay. That's probably fine for now. We'll go ahead and save again. But yeah, now you should have three emotes.
Alpha 1, this is Bravo 1. Do you read?
This is Alpha 1. Report. Did you find anything?
A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors. Repeat, 0 survivors. We did find evidence of a skirmish.
Evelyn?
Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
That's just great. We've had reports he's in the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look.
Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates.
If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat.
Shoot to kill. Interesting. But yeah, we unlocked another emote slot here last time I streamed, I think. And we're only 9 away from unlocking another one. Goodbye the mag. Are these the same? These are the same cages from before. How did they travel with me? Weird. How many coins do we have? Just the 3? Okay, so we can unlock the stabilizer, but not the magnum, which is fine. My boss is on the launch pad. Oh, Bezos? He doesn't own Amazon anymore. He stepped down. You getting ready to shoot him up into the atmosphere, are they? Probably should go ahead and take an herb, I guess. And a strong chem fluid. Oh. Yeah. Not sure how to pronounce that in the slightest. Dyin to game. Thank you for the follow. Please correct me if that's actually supposed to say something else and I'm just dumb. Because that is a possibility. I ain't afraid of you guys. Ha! Oh, wait, you're still alive. Oh, I need to reload. I'm afraid, I'm afraid. There we go. You missed me. Y'all just wasted a bunch of my ammo. Good job. Strong chem fluid. Shotgun shells. So anyway, welcome on in. We're casually playing Resident Evil 7. We normally have been speedrunning Resident Evil 8 recently, but Resident Evil 8's been updated, so none of the speedrunning tools work. So I can't have my auto splitter or anything else. So we're gonna finish our playthrough of 7, and hopefully tomorrow we can get back to running Resident Evil 8. Hopefully. If not, and we finish Resident Evil 7 tonight, I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. And this puts us... We gotta go do this section again? Guess I'm not too worried. But yeah, I just want to let you know that we are fairly close to the end, so I don't want to accidentally spoil anything if you are still looking to enjoy the story. I know there was another one. Where was the other one? Did I shoot it? Okay. I'm gonna save my ammo and make them walk into this stuff. Yay. Okay, it's dead. Just making sure. But now we had another one coming up, right? What are you? Mag ammo. We don't have the mag yet. So it's probably pointless to pick those up. You wasn't there before, sir. Oh. Helps when you know what's coming, huh? Don't get ambushed unnecessarily. Probably shouldn't be wasting too much of those. I could have just done that. Push. Push. Run, run. Just a minute. I will acknowledge whatever that was in a minute. Got enough handgun ammo, I'm just gonna try to handgun these guys. Miter John, thank you for the... Jesus. Thank you for the resubscription. You're on an 11-month streak. Much appreciated. Thank you for being with me for so long. Did we despawn them? What the hell happened? Where'd they go? We must have despawned them. Must have went just a little further than we needed to. Now I can come back this way and explore. I don't think that there's much to explore here. That's where we jumped down from. Okay, we've already been through all that. Okay, we didn't miss much then. When we was running for our lives. Okay. I don't think there's anything else up this way, because this is where we pushed the minecart from. Okay. Well, if I would have known we could have just despawned them, we would have just ran in the first place instead of wasting any ammo. It's good to know. Good to know. But yeah, thanks again, Miter John. Greatly appreciated. Can't trick me twice. Damn exploding boxes. Is there stuff down there? Before we end up going too far and can't come back and explore? Machine gun ammo. I still do have the machine gun, don't I? Why is it not equipped? I don't have it on me. That would be why. Okay, these... Ethan doesn't move like he does in Resident Evil 8. It's kind of weird. Okay, got a computer, herbs that we probably don't have to have right now, but I won't say no. Make another heal just in case. Okay, let's see. Thanks to you guys, it's been almost a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one, too. Mom and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Is that a hint? I think that's a hint, chat. I think we know who Evie is. Infection report. This report details the symptoms that appear when bacterium that grows inside of the E-Series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-Series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself. It slowly takes over the cells within a body. As a side effect of this, the infected subjects gain remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from the test subject and found that they were able to coapt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-Series assets. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, soon comes under complete control of the E-Series assets. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, a subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. Okay. So are these just E-Series dosage test? Are they like sticking it in her eye or something? 10 minutes after dose, death. So they just randomly kill some girl? 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. 12 minutes after dose, cell calcification. Oh, well that explained what happened to Zoe then, right? Target acquired. So we need to put this in here. Destroy cells of any subject based on the E-Series bioweapon model, used only for disposal of E-Series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of the E-Series cells into the neurotoxin container. Oh, okay. So that's what Mia had in the beginning. Now we got this syringe, and now we can kill Evelyn, right? This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's next generation experimental battlefield superiority. Say that 10 times fast. Initiative working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. Nextbass was later folded and all its assets was diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling, but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the blank and even blank blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. Okay, so who's blank blank blank? The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in Redacted, the remarkably progressed vicariant evolution, the fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. Okay, so the term mutamycete was actually in Resident Evil 7. I didn't think it was, but apparently it is. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organism were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty series A through D to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure the ease of blending in urban refugee populations. So they purposely designed it to look like Evelyn, which is kind of weird. Like, why would you do a 10-year-old? Like, why not, like, I don't know, a teenager or something? That way they can be more adult-like and not just some random kid. I don't know, it's weird. The first E-Series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete, blank, from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. All right, they're using an awful lot of big words here, chat, and I'm not a fan. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with the infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first, the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins to make more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. Ugh. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed through the body's cells, so the body blank. Why are you redacting this stuff? We need to know. We need to know, chat. More reading. Evelyn's function also includes the ability to form organisms from the mycelia, the fungus filaments. Okay, so I at least know what that is. That's like the little fiber things that if you examine basically any fungus, mold, or otherwise, are like little fingers that feel into like the dirt and whatever, kind of like roots, I guess. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. Hello, Mr. Gunny. How are you doing today? The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold, and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing blank on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, But if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. Oh. So if Ethan was to use it on himself at this point, he would die? Is that the consensus? In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call necrotoxin, which blank is even in tiny amounts, which is deadly, dangerous, lethal. Sure. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she was really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as a theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. It also could be, at least I'm thinking anyway, something to do with the mold, because I know they're like, family's not the right word for it, but it's something like that. Like they like to cluster together. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing, a parent's love. All right. I don't know where the hell we're going. This way. Hey, we can go back here. I can pick up my machine gun. I'm getting flame rounds, so probably should do the grenade launcher, right? We'll put away the magnum bullets because we don't have the magnum. And do I really need the machine gun at this point? I don't think I do. We are going to save, though. Because I'd prefer not to have to go through all that again. Although I'm pretty sure we did hit an autosave here somewhat recently. Okay, where are we now? Got more enhanced handgun ammo. Can't go across, so we gotta go down. Okay, we got that way to go. More remote bombs, always a welcome addition. And we can't go down that way any further. Is this... Oh, I bet this is... Yeah, we went up through there and came that way. Okay. I remember. I see. I get it. I don't like it, chat. It's scary. Uh-oh. Anybody hear that? Or am I having a hallucination? Uh-oh. So how am I still seeing her? No, I didn't take the medicine, that's right. Oh shit. Oh geez. Run. Run, you fool. Fly, you fools. I want whatever that is, though. Because I'm greedy. Okay. I didn't want that. I don't want that. So all of that stuff's probably just a distraction, right? to make me fight all these guys when all I need to do is basically run. I hope. Although part of me really wanted to go collect all that crap. Uh-oh. Oh shit, there's two of them. I just want to place my bombs. Oh, yeah, I didn't reload. Of course I didn't. I can't jump off of there. I'm stuck. Help. Now you push me off. Okay. That was way scarier than it needed to be. I wasn't prepared at all, chat. Why does hip firing feel so good in this game, but it feels so terrible in Resident Evil 8? All right. Now we survived, barely. And the skin of our teeth. Capcom loves their little sidling things, huh? Mind map. We did just save, but I mean, saving's free, so why not? Although we know what's coming up, or what would have been coming up at the time. We are back in the basement, aren't we? Where we first found Mia.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
E001. Okay. Oh, that makes more sense now. Didn't we see this photo in the very beginning? So that means Granny. And that means Granny is Evelyn, right? Because they said...
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
Because they said that she was getting...
It's okay. It's okay.
Would you quit scaring me, game?
You know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you
So she's showing us what... how she was influencing Mia from the beginning.
fucking hurts!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die.
Evelyn's one creepy little girl.
Mommy's turn to kill you.
Suppose we go outside? But it said in the one document that she was exhibiting signs of aging. Wrinkly, gray hair.
And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Is she alive? Is she real? I supposed to be running? I'm very confused. Weird. I guess we don't go that way. That's not creepy. Probably should quit wasting ammo, huh? Do I need to go upstairs? Not giving me any clue.
Get away! No, you don't!
I didn't see anything else. Would you quit blowing me off my feet?
Get away! No, stop! Take that! Get away! Leave me alone! Away from me! Stop! 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 No!
Oh, okay. I guess you just had to run to her. I thought I'd gotten close enough to her the last time, though. Or not the last time, but like the time before.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
So from what I understand, this fight isn't too terribly dangerous. Like, you don't even really have to shoot, I guess. Because obviously, obviously we got eaten though, so it can't be that safe. But we just gotta back up and stay away from her. Or maybe it's like the one boss in the Resident Evil 2, where you basically just gotta let her go far enough before you before you shoot the final bullet. Did I die? I didn't die. Capcom likes their final bosses where you're laying on your back, don't they? Don't let me even reload, that's fine.
I just wanted a family.
I am so confused as to what's going on, chat.
Playtime's over.
Did we win, chat? I think we won. Well, if I would have known that it was only that much longer, probably would have tried finishing it last session. Because that's it, I think. It's just a cutscene or two and some credits. Easy GG. So this is the confusing part. This is what pissed everybody off when Resident Evil 7 first came out. And we had a bunch of conspiracy theories going on. That's Chris.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
Why they chose to redesign his character like that for this particular game, we'll never know. Like, I don't understand why they did that.
Wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Goodbye.
Why'd you throw your cell phone? I get the sentiment, but like, that cell phone probably costed you quite a bit, right?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess.
Yeah, the imposter Chris Redfield.
I had just come to terms with losing Mia the first time. But now I've lost her again.
Touchdown.
And the only other door I can see is closed.
Resident Evil. So this is not the canon ending, obviously. Obviously, you're supposed to save Mia and not the other one, Zoe. So I don't think I saw this ending, because I think the first time through I saved Mia. And I know the ending isn't that much different from what I'm understanding, but it's still different enough. That's weird, so cool. The latest message has all your bit badges and all that happy jazz, but your previous message didn't. Twitch is having issues, apparently. Hey, that spaghetti looks good. I'd go for some spaghetti.
They locked me up and took my soul.
Well, we are going to let the credits do their thing. Unfortunately, I don't have control of my mouse, so I can't do what I was going to do. But we're going to let the credits play through. It's crazy how good parts of this game look. Like these particular cutscenes, they look almost real. I mean, even the gameplay looks almost real, but you can obviously tell between Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 the differences in between them, like how much technology is advanced, I guess. So overall, I think the game was pretty good. I personally feel that it revived the Resident Evil franchise. A lot of people disagree because of the first-person aspect, and that's not to say that I'm a fan of the first-person aspect. I kind of disliked that part of it, but it brought it back to its, roots. It brought it back to, being creepy and being worried about what's around every corner and, all that happy jazz. Whereas, like, some of the previous installations, like Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, it was more action-oriented. Unfortunately, Resident Evil 8 went to the action-oriented side, but I still think it's a good Resident Evil, but that's what I really like about this particular Resident Evil, is just how much closer to the original it was, at least feeling-wise. Because, like, I played Resident Evil 1, and, 2 was my first entry, the original Resident Evil 2, back in, like, 97, 98's when I played it, I think. Maybe a little earlier than that, I don't quite recall. But, like, I was a lot younger then, and terrified of everything in that game, just how it made you feel, even though it was just a video game and blocky polygons. It was just a very, very eerie experience, especially if you played it at night with the lights off and etc. And I feel like Resident Evil 7 brought that feeling back, brought all that nostalgia back. It made it feel basically terrifying. I remember when I first played this 4 years ago when it came out, I played the demo when it was released, and I was literally terrified. I was under my blanket in the bedroom with the lights off, and like it was hard to play the demo because like I was so scared of it. It was crazy. Obviously, now that I kind of know what's going on, it's way less scary, but that first real experience, and especially since they hadn't put out a good Resident Evil in quite some time at that point. So I thought it was pretty cool. And don't worry, we will not be speedrunning this, just because I don't want to have to sit through the movies every single time, because the cutscenes are not skippable. Even though it wouldn't take much for Capcom to update it and make it skippable. Well, at least I don't think it should. Shouldn't be too terribly hard. But maybe they're not skippable because if you skip them, it breaks the game somehow, which is a possibility. Very distinct possibility. So what'd you guys think of it, chat? I know some of you was dreading it because you're not a fan of the Resident Evil series so much necessarily. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it ended up being better than you thought it was. Well, you came back in at the wrong time. Yes, you did. We beat it. Really should move my camera closer to where the chat window is, because then I could actually be looking at the camera instead of the chat, but yeah, whatever. It was okay, but some of it was boring. Yeah, it had its boring moments for sure. Like the beginning part, with the mansion and the guest house and all that kind of stuff was really cool, really scary. The ship really could have done without the ship part, because like it seemed like it was rushed or last minute or something. It didn't have any content in it, really. I mean, there was some story filler in it, but it just seemed like it was more padding for the game and not for the actual content or story. Like, they could have spread those notes a little closer to the end, or somehow wove them in during the Lucas section. Like, it wouldn't have been too terribly hard, too far-fetched, you know, because Lucas would have obviously put all the notes and stuff, or would have collected the notes potentially and put them in, you know, in his area, or even in the mine after the ship. That would have also been a place to put it, probably. So I think the ship part was just bad overall. I mean, I don't even remember really being scared by it when I played through it the first time. I mean, yeah, there was jump scares, but I mean, jump scares pretty much always get you, or always don't get you, depending on who you are. But it just didn't have that creepy feel, that creepy vibe that the rest of the game had. So these credits take so long, but I need them for my YouTube recording. And if I could tab out and still record, I would, but it won't let me. I don't think. No, I don't want to skip the movie. But I need to move my mouse, chat, and it won't let me move my mouse. Shouldn't be too far from being done, though, because the quality assurance is usually one of the last ones that get put in the list. Because we need to see our ending screen to see how we did. We want to know how bad we was, chat. Considering I died several times and... House of Moves. You know, the next time we have a casual playthrough and we watch the credits, we should probably do some sort of a game. See what kind of names we can find. See if there's anybody that we quote-unquote know. Something like that. I think that'd be kind of fun. A lot of studio names that I've never heard of in my life. Havoc, I recognize that one. Simply Gone. It's also fairly known. Visual effects stock footage. Oh, I wonder if that was part of the Toho Studios. Sounds kind of familiar. The name's not ringing a bell, but maybe. Oh, come on. There's more credits. I don't want any more credits. Although there's the Capcom logo, so that should be the end. Answer your phone, Ethan. Normal. 6 hours, 24 minutes, 38 seconds, 16 restarts. Didn't kill very many of our Mr. Everywheres. Got most of the antique coins, though, over half. Missed a lot of files. Opened the item box way too many times.